Party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show here at the Mothership, which is Studio 22. Of course, at the helm, the puppet master himself, Mark Tate, hanging out over there, driving this sucker into the ether regions and the nether regions. Mark, I just like it when we go into the nether regions. You know what I'm saying? You never know where we're going to wind up here at Studio 22. Great guest on the show today, my good buddy Coffey Anderson, who we're going to get to in just a minute. You know who he is, and if you don't know who he is, you're going to, and you're going to fall in love, because that's what you people do out there when I bring all these sweet, pretty men on here. And you ladies, like, we got the 45 to 65-year-old desperate housewife demographic nailed down on this show, and you ladies know who you are. We love you. We do. We love you. Candice, the queen of the Ethiopians, sitting over there keeping Mark straight, and probably her face is red right now, not because she's blushing, but because she gets mad at me. We're going to look at her. You do, don't you, Candice? That's a bossy woman. I want y'all to look at her. Now, I want to tell y'all a story about Candice. Shoot it back over there, Mark. Here's what she does. She sends me text messages. She said, I need you in studio on Wednesday. Well, I can't be in studio on Wednesday. A week passes by. She'll say, you still want to come in on Wednesday? I'm like, woman.
And where were you on Wednesday?
I come in because I'm scared of you.
Done and done.
23 years old.
I don't think it's that confusing.
Half my age, and I'm scared of her. She intimidates me.
That's good.
I don't think it's that confusing.
No. No part of that should be tripped up on.
It's party time, Mom. That's why I always slip in a few cuss words every now and then, just because she gives her something to edit. And she gives me that look. That look, you know what I'm talking about? You know the look. Anyway, we're hanging out here. I want you to go to watchchad.com, pick up your merch, because that's what you need. And make sure if you sign up and you get the little silver coin that's got my face on that says Party Time Mom, remember, it puts you in, you're part of the coin crew. You can send a picture of yourself holding that little silver coin right there. Send it to Steve at watchchad.com, and Steve will send you a discount code so you get 20% off of merch. And if you show that coin at a live show, which is coming up, by the way, on the 18th of this month, Everett, Washington, the 24th in Rocky Mount, Virginia. Then on the 30th, 31st, and 1st, end of the month, and the 1st of February, we're going to be in Visalia, Bakersfield, and Reno. So we're taking it out to the West Coast. Come out there and see us. Go to watchchad.com. Get it all, because the brand new Am I Crazy comedy show coming your way. It's a rhetorical question. Everybody knows, yes, it's true. I'm crazy. But here's the deal. The way I'm looking at it is the world's gone crazy. And if the world's sane, then I'm off the charts crazy, because you people are stupid out there. Stuff going on in the world today. But you know what brings us back together? Music. Music brings us all back together. If we could just get back to music and having a good time and laughing together, you wouldn't worry about appropriating cultures. You wouldn't worry about whose gender is what, and you wouldn't be worrying about what if there's any meat in your hamburger. None of that stuff. Music makes you want to eat stuff with a face. You know what I'm talking about, Mark? I'm telling you, it brings the meat eater back out of you. It makes you a carnivore again. And the man that does it most for me, he turns me on. I ain't scared to tell you. Turns me on. Candace, you like the word moist? Because Coffey Anderson makes me moist. That's all I'm going to say about that. He got a new album out called Go Country. Pretty. Y'all give it up and welcome to the show, my buddy, Mr. Coffey Anderson.
I woke up in a place that I didn't recognize, grabbing my shirt and my truck keys, thinking of an alibi. My boss will skin me alive if I'm late again. I'm wondering what I'm gonna say to him. Could blame it on the sun, blame it on the rain, blame it on my crazy college roommate, the Wayne. Blame it on the stars that shined in her eyes. Would you be my alibi? Or I could blame it on the wine. I could blame it on the wine. I was a dancing machine as soon as Chattahoochee came on. We were yelling Freebird and linging 90s country songs. Oh, you were looking real hot. That Moscato was cold. My friends all left me 2 hours ago. Blame it on the sun, blame it on the rain, blame it on my crazy college roommate, the Wayne. Blame it on the stars that shined in her eyes. Would you be my alibi? Blame it on the sun, blame it on the rain, blame it on my crazy little cousin Elaine. Blame it on the stars that shine in her eyes. Would you be my alibi? Or I could blame it on the wine. I could blame it on the wine. I was holding you close. We were singing off key. About 3 a.m. I let you get the best of me. Blame it on the sun, blame it on the rain, blame it on my crazy college roommate, the Wayne. Blame it on the stars that shine in her eyes. Would you be my alibi? Blame it on the sun, blame it on the rain, blame it on my crazy little cousin Elaine. Blame it on the stars that shine in your eyes. Would you be my alibi? Or I could blame it on the wine. We could blame it on the wine.
You ever just go through your phone and find all kind of crazy stuff that's in there? It's like, man, I forgot I had that picture and all that kind of stuff in
Absolutely.
there. Are you like me? Like, I'll go through the phone and I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, why don't I delete more stuff?
I agree.
You know, I'll take a screenshot of something as a reminder or whatever, and I'm like, I don't delete anything.
I'll take a screenshot driving or at a stoplight, and it's the CarPlay image that...
Exactly.
I have 500 of those.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you're plugged into the thing and it's got the deal,
Get it together, Ford.
Get it, yeah. Chevy ain't no better. They did the whole
not
thing.
At all.
What's that bit when you and I did some shows together, and you talk about going to church and the head and the sprinkler, coming off the hair.
Oh, yeah. So I grew up backwoods Pentecostal. Bangs, Texas, tent revival. I mean, they bring a tractor out, cut a field, put a tent up, have a horse trough to baptize. So by the third day of the revival, they got mosquito larvae swimming and dropping. Like you wanted Jesus, Joseph, and Barabbas in your heart at the same time to get in that water. So we had a dude named Brother Tucker. He looked like John Coffey from the Green Mile. I mean, he come to church, overalls, no shirt, 6'8", and he had a jerry curl. And for those of y'all that don't know what a jerry curl is, ask your one black friend. A jerry curl is when you have an afro and you put juices in it to lay it down. So he about 6'8". So he comes in and it, glory, glory, hallelujah. And he get excited and he get the microphone and his head starts shaking. So it turns into a sprinkler. So you got people in the front row thinking they getting hit by the Holy Spirit. No, that's Jerry curl juice. That's that S-curl, girl.
Soul
You're
glue.
going to get this anointing. So, and Sister William, we had Sister William. She led our choir. She's in the front, clapping and getting us moving, and her wig would shake like a Troy Aikman helmet you got from the car dealership. She do like this, and she tightened the chin strap. I'm like, chin strap's supposed to be on the back. She got like this. You going to get this Jesus. That's just how we grew up, man.
Well, you were talking about that lady, they're doing that baptizing, and you say, here she come.
Oh, okay.
Sitting on the iron chair.
Listen, go back to the mosquito larva horse trough baptism. We had Sister Owens. Sister Owens sat on 2 iron chairs. One for this cheek in the back of our church. Pastor got excited, said, listen, we baptizing today. Here comes Sister Owens. Boom. Boom. You remember Jurassic Park? When the dinosaur got close, boom. So the water's shaking. The ushers that's supposed to baptize this woman is stretching. You're going to have to get this big woman out this horse trough. You're going to catch hell trying to get her to heaven. They doing this. They stretching their hamstrings. She get in. Water go over the side, off top. Water's over the side.
Mosquitoes.
Jesus' name. The mosquitoes is on the floor, spinning around. Jesus' name. On your head, boom, dip, pull. They got veins like you trying to pull a calf out the mama that's breached. They pulling this woman out. She finally come up, speaking in Espaniola, shabba-la-la-ba-ba, and her wig was floating on the water like a Nutri-Rat going across a river. She grabbed her wig, wrung it out, put on the side of her head sideways, and walked out of church. So, man, listen, you can't make this up. Stuff that happens in the country don't shit. No. This is why I'm shook now.
I know. Shooketh. King James.
Bill Cosby
Shooketh.
had more hair than this woman when that wig came off. Man, that was scary. like cotton balls was attached. But she got her blessing.
Yeah. She got her blessing. Everybody else got theirs too.
That's it.
Everybody else got a workout.
The Holy Spirit left. We laughed so much, the Holy Spirit was gone.
Hey, flipping the calendar creates endless possibilities. New and exciting opportunities are coming your way. You just have to be ready for them. It all starts with earning your master's degree at Ashford University. Going back to school can seem like a challenge, but the benefits far outweigh the risk. I have several degrees under my belt, which has allowed me to change life courses and careers throughout my adult life, and I've done it. Convenient, flexible. Ashford University's online master's degree programs allow you to learn at your own pace. You can study wherever you're the most comfortable learning, one course at a time. Ashford University's 6-week-long courses allow you to take one course at a time. Being enrolled in one class at Ashford means you are considered a full-time student. Easy enrollment. The GRE, GMAT, and other standardized test scores are not required for enrolling at Ashford University accreditation. And Ashford University is fully accredited by WASC Senior College and University Commission. Get ready to grab new opportunities. Start your master's degree today. Enroll now by going to ashford.edu/watchchad. That's ashford.edu/watchchad to start your master's degree today. ashford.edu/watchchad.
It ain't show up till Easter service. We was done.
Like
Listen,
a
you gonna get this
Nutri-Rat.
work. That Nutri-Rat wig, bro. Come on.
Oh, my Lord.
Davy
Where do you
Crockett
go
on
from
my
there,
head.
Coffey? Where do you go from there?
Only up.
Oh, my
When you're at the bottom, you can't fall.
gosh. It's fun to laugh. You've had a tough couple years here.
Absolutely.
Your family has been through it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been praying for you guys.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
My better half, my wife, was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer out of nowhere, and spent 11 days in the hospital. Wasn't able to eat. Finally had surgery to remove a foot of her colon.
Mm-hmm.
They got the tumor out. She had a colostomy bag. We did 8 rounds of chemo in 2018. She was deemed in remission in January. It came back in July. And we've been fighting. We've been fighting.
Yeah.
So I think people don't understand the weight that's on a caregiver. And it's, to have your lover diagnosed with this. And cancer used to be a few stages away, a couple of levels away from you. Now everybody, if it hadn't hit you, it's hit somebody first person
Mm-hmm.
that you know and love and have a history with. So I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. And I don't know. I don't know where I get this motive from. I think it comes from the Lord, just to give me the strength to run a business and then also be a caregiver and a full-time daddy. And, but when you say I do, you better do.
Mm-hmm.
You say for better or for worse, you better mean for both of those.
Yeah, because you watch the stages of things, and anybody that follows you on social media, I get the same stuff. People are like, man, you ain't never home. I am.
Absolutely.
You're home, but I'm not going to just show you every time I'm doing something around the house.
Right.
We put the stuff out there because we're in show business.
Absolutely.
And I'm always like, man, Coffey, he's like omnipresent. He's in California, now he's in Texas. He's everywhere. He baptized his sister Owen. Everybody.
He got a time machine. What did this brother?
Like, boom. And
I think it goes back to just scheduling.
Yeah.
I figure out when her chemo is going to be, where babies need to be, and then we have a village. I think that people give me credit a lot, but it goes back to the people that help when I'm not there. It goes back to the friends that we have that have done a meal train so that I don't have to worry about that, and I'd had to adjust my schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been mornings I wake up at 4 because I got 3 hours of work before I got to wake my babies up and get them ready for school. So do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when did going the extra mile get praise?
Right. Yeah.
When did we become so weak that doing something extra, you get a pat on the back for it? No, it's what's called for.
Yeah.
My dad was a single parent that worked for the state and put 2 kids through college when my mother died. Nobody was patting him on the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you talk about it's a constriction. I mean, you gotta do it.
Absolutely.
You got to do it. Yeah, there's no way around all that thing to do.
You're
Look
right.
what Mark did. Mark moved my microphone up here trying to get it all in my face, and I ain't used to having that thing elbowing.
He ain't used to working.
Mark's a
He was
perfectionist.
trying to do something today.
I tell people all the time, Puppet Master over there driving this ship, which is the mothership, Studio 22.
Come on.
He's always moving stuff, and I mean, like, we'll sit in here, Coffey, you want to talk about perfectionist. We'll sit in here and do 5 shows in a row. We'll sit here with folks, ain't nobody moved, but he's still going to get up and move these cameras around, get them everything, a whole
Job
deal.
security.
He knows what's up.
Absolutely.
See, folks don't know. They've already seen the episode, but the other day, my wife was sitting over there, and that light right there that's on me, it went out right in the middle of the deal, and I was like, well, screw it. We just keep on going, right?
No.
Mark's like, cut. That ain't going to do.
Have you been to North Florida?
Have I been there?
Yeah.
Like just physically been there?
He don't want to go back to North Florida.
That's the deal.
That I don't blame him.
I
I've
don't
been there.
blame him.
I spent a week there one day. Nobody want to go to North Florida.
No, he wants to stay right here in God's country,
Only
Texas.
reason why they're still existing is because of the mouse.
Yeah,
Nobody want to live there.
nobody. They don't. I was over there a couple of weeks ago, man. Geriatrics everywhere. Everybody
Now y'all
eating
aren't
dinner
gonna
at
be
3.
invited there.
Hey,
Neither one of you.
what'd you say?
Y'all aren't going to be invited there now. Neither one of you.
Okay. Twist my arm. Twist my arm not to go back to North Florida. I was blonde-haired and blue-eyed when I went to North Florida. It was so hot. I came back beige, clapping on beat. It was so hot. The humidity. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Making black folks' hair curl.
That's true. I wouldn't want to go there either.
Yeah,
Couldn't do
it's a different type of heat in Florida. It's people say it's hot in Texas, but like it's a sticky, humid,
it.
nasty
You're wet.
heat there.
Walking out of the
yeah.
house, you're wet.
Yeah, you're walking in a sprinkler.
Like
Moist.
Sister Owen. You did that show. We did that deal together. Where were we? Woodstock, Georgia?
Yeah, Woodstock,
Yeah, I
Georgia.
heard that story for the
17th
first
in the
time.
room, 400 people.
I was falling out. I was in church, so it was fitting. They wanted to have that show in church, in a church building, right? And they had rented it, and I was like,
Have y'all seen
y'all
us?
sure? Y'all want to do this here? Because all the church people came. Because it was in their church, right? And then people had gotten wind, and so they were coming from Alabama and driving in
Right.
and stuff. And we did 2 shows
Yes, we did.
that day. Mm-hmm. One in the afternoon and one at night. Both of them sold out, packed out. And I was like, now, you sure? Because, I mean, we cleaned it up. But I don't have a lot of filter.
Yeah. You can say a lot without saying profanity.
Exactly. Which
And
I don't have a problem
That
with
was
that.
when you was having gut issues.
My deal there is, yes, I was.
There was a lot.
A lot going
There's
on.
a lot of booty talking.
A lot of booty talk, because that's back before I had my butt surgery and my gut surgery and all that stuff. And I was telling stories, about stuff. And I was one of the things, like, I could relate to your wife, because before we knew it was cancer.
Right.
And she was in an immense amount of pain.
Absolutely.
And they did, the obstruction stuff, and they were doing surgery. And I could relate, because I had been there.
Right.
In that regard. And I was going through all that stuff. And I was like, look, now I tell stories about real life, And I have people
And I
all the
write
time who are
songs and
like,
tell stories about real life. It's part of it.
oh my God, you said the word penis.
Right.
That's what happens.
They're around. There's a whole
that's
bunch
biology.
of Richards.
Just don't use penis and butt in the same sentence and you're good.
Not in church. I don't know.
Yes,
Churches
we did.
nowadays.
They loved it.
So they got a church. I don't know if you drive over here to Arlington, Texas. If you're on I-20, they got the gay church over there. That's right there. You can see it from the highway if you know where you're looking.
Did you say gay or gate?
Gay.
All right.
It's a
G-A-Y.
rainbow thing. Everybody's welcome. And I'm like, yeah, but are they? like who's straight that says, I'm gonna go to the gay church today?
Yeah.
I just don't understand. But they got the gay church, and it kind of puzzles me.
Listen, as long as you
How do we
got
get into that? Oh, you're talking about butts and.
as long as
yeah.
you got a piano player and a choir director, there's always been gays in church.
Amen.
If
Nobody
y'all have
says
done
it.
any traveling with a Southern Gospel group,
Nobody
trust me,
says it. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
it's a kind of crazy stuff that don't get
He got
talked about.
frosted tips. You know who he is.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah,
He been
You
in
do.
church.
and people think we're being mean. I grew up gospel singing and gospel music and all
Right.
that stuff. I know.
Right.
I
I
know.
learned how to play guitar from a gay guy that led worship. Mm-hmm. No joke.
A good buddy of mine. We went to his. He was a worship leader. Went to his funeral in Birmingham, Alabama. Great guy. He died of AIDS.
Yeah.
He died of AIDS.
Well, how good a buddy was he?
He was a real good buddy.
Oh.
And we all knew he was.
Right.
But anyway.
It is what it is.
You know, do your thing.
It is what it is. That's your house.
My gay agent out in L.A., he's always like, oh, we don't worry about any of that anymore. We got pills. I'm like, man.
Listen.
Man.
That's like a headache. Magic's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to get, if you're going to get AIDS, get the Magic Johnson kind. They can cure.
Yeah.
With dollar bills.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about all that. I'm going to go to a gay church one day just to see if they really do accept everyone.
Every church got them in them.
That's like the other day Disney's coming out with a new transgender character for a superhero thing. And like, I don't care. Well, we want to represent all walks of life. I said, that I have a problem with because you're lying now.
Right.
You're making the character, I don't care. But now you're lying because you don't want some homeschool, Bible-thumping, praying conservative as a character. You ain't representing all walks of society.
Listen,
so
Bible Man still sells out, bro.
I know.
Bible Man still sells out.
All muscled up.
Bible Man.
And Marvel ain't going to make no Bible Man.
No.
Ain't going to put the power team on.
You're going to rip this phone book. We're going to tear this phone book.
Blowing up the hot water bottles. And the ripping the phone books.
Power
the license
team,
plate,
man.
breaking the baseball bats. Our buddy Rich Wilkins.
We need to come up with a country power team.
Man, I'm weak.
Just to hold my beer team.
I can do that.
I think we got that.
Well, I think we do too.
Like I could put a whole bunch of chew in. Look how big my cheeks will get. Looks like a hot water bottle. Oh, Lord.
They put a hot water bottle in their mouth?
No, they blow it up with their mouth. Power
Will it
team,
bust?
they blow it up, and it'd be like a balloon, and it would pop. Put it in a hot water bottle.
Wow.
Yeah, that's strong. Lungs strong.
Jawline.
But it can also kill you. There have been people who's tried that and
Blow
it's killed
back
them.
in your lungs.
Because the air comes back with such force, it blows up your lung. What do you think about that, Natalie?
Really don't know what's happening
We
right
all
now.
kind of
Me
random.
either.
But I
We all
feel like
kinda
I
random.
bought a ticket to y'all's show because it's been really funny so
We
far.
have a good
I didn't know
time.
you were funny. I knew you could sing. I just didn't know you were funny too.
Oh, he's super
but-
funny.
I didn't know you could
Way
sing. I
funny.
just thought you were funny.
Oh, see?
He can super sing.
See, we're learning
And he'll
stuff.
tell you, too.
Love y'all.
We
This
were
is
doing
amazing.
a show in Lubbock. We were sound
Cactus
checking
Theater.
at the Cactus Theater. We come in doing a sold out show in Lubbock, Texas, and he had just flown in, and Daddy come with him, Cajun coon ass Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Comes in there and says, "Oh, y'all ain't none of y'all gonna be on like this stage here. Y'all, cause Coffey gonna blow all y'all out in here, and y'all ain't gonna." I'm like, "This ain't a competition, pops." You know, and he said,
We're all. Okay, my dad makes everything a
"I
competition.
know he does. I know
He still
does.
thinks I'm playing ball at Bangs High School.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Y'all ain't got nobody guard him. You know, and I'm
Yeah.
like, calm down.
yeah.
These are friends.
It's so funny, but he's in there I'm sound checking, and Coffey's like, "You go ahead and unplug that now. It don't matter how much sound checking you do." Let me come up here and show
It's
you
gonna
what it's
sound the
like.
same.
It's all gonna sound the same. Oh man, well, we've had some good times. Good times.
You know, I think we have to take more initiative with the people that are spreading good and good information and start opening up our phones and posting more. I love what you did in your truck when you just started doing the rants and started talking and started speaking truth. And you see how fast it gravitated. I think there's so much of the other that's being out and being promoted. And you see so many idiots on social media hurting someone, videoing cruelty to an animal or things like that. But there's a lot of good. But the hard part is nobody's posting it, nobody's sharing it. I think we need to start sharing the positivity and the good side of
So
it.
I tell people all the time, you got to share, because even when we post things, like I have a lot of people who say, "Well, I miss truck videos," and I was like, "Okay, well, I was doing less of them, but I was still doing them. You just weren't seeing them because a lot of it wasn't getting
Right.
They were like, "Well, we just thought you got off.
A lot of it was
Got
stifled.
done," and I said, "Well, we're doing it." So now I'm kind of committed to making sure we go, because you got to dance with the one that brought you.
I agree.
And
And
do
I
the
started
thing,
out teaching people how to play songs on YouTube.
Right.
And on Facebook. So now we have the Coffey Anderson Two-Step Tuesdays where I drop a new song every Tuesday. And then I'll teach you how to play it, and I'll play it acoustically each week, just so people could get a chance to get the music, get my personality back. And that's how I got started. Because Nashville looked at me and was like, and then LA looked at me and was like, you know, so for me to be able to go to YouTube and go to Facebook, and I just grabbed the guitar and started singing, created my own records, and 500,000 sold later, and you're looking up and touring and 14 years, and here we are. So
You are omnipresent. You're everywhere. Hey, imagine a world where you might not be able to train in groups with your firearm. It's happening in Virginia, and according to the law, a person shall be guilty of unlawful paramilitary activity of felony if he assembles with one or more persons for the purpose of training with, practicing with, or being instructed in the use of a firearm. That's a lot of garbage right there. Listen, intending to employ such training for such use or in furtherance of, quote, civil disorder. Listen, the point of the Second Amendment is to fight governmental tyranny. So if the state declares that your training could lead to civil disorder, you could be guilty of a felony. That's ridiculous. Thankfully, you can train in the comfort, convenience, and privacy of your own home with iTarget Pro. Using their proprietary app and laser bullet, iTarget Pro will allow you to safely train with your actual firearm. Just use offer code CHAD to get 10% off plus free shipping. Don't let the government dictate when and where you practice. Save time, save money, take your skill to the next level safely, effectively, and do it with iTarget Pro. That's the letter I, targetpro.com, and use offer code CHAD. What's the new album?
The new album is called Go Country. Dropped it on December 2nd. It hit number 4 on the iTunes country charts.
Mm-hmm.
So Luke Combs, Jason Aldean, Lady Antebellum, and me. So I am the cognitive interrupt.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I was on an airplane flying to Seattle a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting in first class because I got it like that.
Baller alert!
And I looked, I was sitting over there on the window. It was late. It was like a 10:30, 11 o'clock flight. I'm flying up there. And I look over across the aisle, and I see a black guy, sort of a low-cut haircut there, and he had a cowboy hat in his lap. And I said, "Coffey?" "No." "Troy." It's Cowboy Troy, because I only know 2 black guys that always have a cowboy hat.
Right.
You and
Troy.
Troy. And
Yeah.
so it was Troy. And so anyway, and I was kind of dozing, and I went to the bathroom and was walking back, and he grabbed me by the leg, and I was like, "Oh, Troy, I forgot you were here, man."
Don't do that thing.
But everywhere I see, I mean, you got the hat. It don't matter where you're going.
Yeah. You know, I think just brand recognition, it is who I am. I grew up in Bangs, Texas. My first job was goat farming. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? For an old cowboy that got pent up between the, the stall and an old bull that broke his leg years ago. So he's limping and, "Calvin, bring me that goat right there. Bring me that goat." So I drag a goat over to him. He pulls out the knife, drops him in a bucket, and marks him up with chalk. That's my first job. Mm-hmm. So people are like, "Oh, yeah, you really fake country?" No, listen. Bangs?
Yeah.
Bangs, Texas?
Yeah.
Come on, the land of crappie fishing and big women.
Yeah.
What we talking about?
Big women.
Come on.
Big women.
Sweat
crappie.
mayonnaise.
No, crappie.
I'm not mad at big women.
Coffey, were you offended that he just assumed that another black guy in a hat was you?
Absolutely. I'm so
I know you
triggered.
are. I know.
Yeah,
good.
I'm offended.
Well, the funny thing about it is, I had a guy on Twitter the other day who told me, he said, "Imagine it being 2020 and you still wear a cowboy hat." And I was like, imagine being a bigot that can't accept people from all walks of life.
I'm trying to tell you.
Amen.
I mean, it's just dumb. Country boys, we're going to do what you're going to do.
I had somebody ask me, they said, "Hey, how does it feel being colored and singing country music? What hurdles have you had?" And I said, country people don't care about color. They just care if you're country or not.
Right.
Everybody I
boils
grew
down
up
to.
with, none of us had a dime.
Yeah.
There were 3 families that ran our town financially. It was a doctor, the insurance guy, and a real estate family. And the other one was the feed and seed family. That was it. Nobody else had money. Mm-hmm. And small towns, we were all together because the football team had to win in order for the burger joint to sell burgers. And we had to have a good football team because nobody was coming to our town unless we won. So everybody was together.
Yeah.
The thing about country people is they're not buying into the stuff that big Nashville is doing anymore. A lot of these guys are coming from private schools in Atlanta saying that they're country music stars. They ain't never been in the country. Mm-hmm. And fans know it.
Oh, yeah, you can see right through it real quick.
You can see through it. A lot of these guys, they're not playing rodeos. They're not playing Fort Worth Rodeo like me, February 3rd.
February 2nd and 3rd, you out there.
February 3rd.
February 3rd on a Monday.
Yeah. I'm in Lomita. You know Lomita, Texas? It's got a question mark on the city limit. Lomita? You know what Lomita is?
Welcome to Lomita. Question mark.
Right.
But I'm not even sure if they spelt it right.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Right. It ain't got 2 E's. Lomita.
We live here, and we're not sure of the spelling. I'm doing a show on the the 24th in where the Rocky Mount, Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where to go into. I don't know where to fly.
You were looking at the ticket today at lunch?
Yeah. I'm like, we can't figure out a town
Nope.
to fly into because either way, we still got to drive a long way.
Yes, sir. I sang in Hector, Arkansas. You can't make that up. First of all, there's 300 people in the town. We had 1,200 show up. So they put me on the football field, 6-man field with the little metal stands. It only seats about 24 people on a gooseneck flatbed trailer with some Radio Shack lights. I thought Radio Shack was done. No.
No.
Oh.
No. They had to go to Russellville, Arkansas to get the lights. So I'm sitting in the pickup truck warming up because I'm ethnic and it's cold. So I'm sitting in the truck warming up before I got to go out to sing for an hour. Guy goes, "Hey, Coffey, this is just an act of God that you're here, son." And his name was Lightning. He was 400 pounds. I said, "Well, tell me, Lightning, why is it an act of God?" He said, "They got a skinhead training ground right up there on that mountain. Coffey Anderson." I was like, "Wait, they doing long range?" Man, I dodged a lot of things. That 243 got a fast
Sounds
bullet.
like a Creed bar in the distance. Good God Almighty! I can hear the buzz clippers right now.
Son.
They in there getting swastikas on their arm as we speak.
They waiting on me. But man, but music is the great equalizer.
It really is.
Music's the great and laughing. Everybody wants to laugh and have joy. I think that we need to start looking at what binds us together instead of what separates.
What do you think about that? Because it does. I mean, I'm with you. I don't ever think about it. Like I always tell people, I was like, men don't hate women, white people don't hate black people. Is it like we really don't sit around thinking about that stuff? He can't even say KKK. He calls it the Ku Klux Klan. It ain't Clue. It's the Ku.
He went to school in East Texas.
Yeah.
That's good for them.
You know he ain't a member. He can't even pronounce the name of the club.
When your high school got a daycare, I'm just happy you made it out.
Right.
Right.
I'm looking around at,
If you had a
I grew up
baby
in the
young, that's
country.
funny.
I grew up down in the woods, and our town was just on the verge of becoming cosmopolitan, right? People knew it, they heard of it. It was a popular town, but you still had the real country areas, right?
Right.
Like where I grew up, when we first moved there was nothing. Like there was nothing there,
Right.
in that part of the town, and we had the daycare at the high school, and now I'm 47 years old, and I see these folks I went to high school with, and they got children that are
the grandkids.
that
Grandbabies.
are yeah,
Grandkids. I have 4 friends of mine that I graduated with that are grandparents,
yeah,
and it blows my mind.
yeah. I mean, they got 30 somethings.
I went,
They were having babies when they were 16, 17 years old.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went to high school in Conroe, Texas,
Uh-huh.
but I went to the volunteer fire department in Cut and Shoot, Texas.
Is that where you got?
Come on, cut and shoot off the 7.
Yes. I went there to their haunted house because volunteer fire department was raising money. And you know you're in a volunteer, like it was legit haunted house because the guy hit me with a real chainsaw. Like he used a real one, just didn't have the chain on it. And they had to stop the whole thing. He got me between my legs, like on my inner thigh. Worst bruise I've ever had in my life. It didn't cut me though. True story.
Well, that's the positive side to
That's
it.
cut and shoot. You know?
He
It
already
was-
told you what he was going to do.
Yeah, it was Leatherface.
Try and cut you.
Leatherface really got me.
Yeah.
Cut and Shoot, Texas.
Cut and shoot, it still looks the same.
It ain't changed.
No, they got one paper factory, and that's it.
The Cut and Shoot paper factory.
That's it.
Everything's named Cut and Shoot.
Yeah.
Whatever their business is,
Yeah.
put that in the front
Have y'all
of it.
done a show there?
Nope.
Let's do it.
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll put that on the docket with North Florida. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Conroe?
Nope.
Let's do
I've
it.
done Conroe.
That's okay.
Conroe was great.
I've done a rodeo at Conroe.
I did Hector, Arkansas, and made it out alive.
You got out.
We're fine.
Okay, we good.
Conroe will be okay. Conroe's technically the Woodlands. That's cosmopolitan at this point.
Right?
They down there making Texas flags and stuff in Conroe.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, people are dying to get into Frisco, Texas.
Ain't that a trip? Frisco's got it all now.
Right. You get a house and you get 3 tornadoes a year. Have
Yeah.
y'all heard
And people,
about North Texas?
everybody's like, yeah, we're moving to Frisco. I was like, really?
You been there?
Really?
Y'all got one promenade and all of a sudden, promenade and Toyota.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Built
that's
them a
country
ball
people.
field right in the middle of town.
That's it.
I said, a couple years ago, I was doing that equestrian television network. I had that show on there, and I had to go cover that horse Cirque du Soleil deal they had, the Cavalier thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are they putting that? You know, Cirque du Soleil, like that's high-end stuff.
All day.
And they had the horses, right? They bring in all these big old, I'm like, where are they doing it? Frisco. Cirque du Soleil in Frisco.
Bro, telling you.
Had the tent set up.
Well, and Jerry's up there.
Yeah, he's got the Dallas Cowboys are practicing
Star.
up there. They're practicing to losing.
New coach.
Aiming for the middle.
Where's Frisco at?
Mike
I'm gonna have to look it
McCarthy?
up.
Really?
Mike McCarthy. I just said they wanted to guarantee some more mediocrity for a
Hey,
few more years.
y'all go download Go Country so you can get some excellence in your
Go
life
Coun-
if you're
yeah.
a Cowboy fan.
Something. Wow. Something. You know, one of the things about Coffey, I'm reminded of you every day, which is a reminder to pray for you every day, which
Thank
I
you, my
do.
friend.
You
Thank
know
you.
I do.
Thank you, my friend.
And because I have all your stuff, it's like downloaded on my phone. I don't
Right.
stream it. I buy it. Like
You
if
need
you're
to
my,
buy it.
If you're my friend, now I pay for the Apple service where I can get anything I want. You know, I
Right.
got the subscribe thing. So if I want to listen to any random thing, I can listen to it. But if it's my friends, you know, if it's you, if it's Vince Moreno, it's, you know, these guys that are out there who hustle and work hard and get up and
Right.
down the road, I buy the stuff. It's just a little thing.
Thank
it's a
you.
little thing. I encourage people to do that too. Buy it. So consequently, when you buy it and you download it on your device, that's the first thing that's going to pop up. Like if I just hit library and boom, that's now shuffle my songs.
And my last name's Anderson.
And it's going to be Coffey Anderson, and it's
Right.
going to be right there. Yeah, it's going to bang. It's right out there.
Wow, thank you, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
and then I got to, you know, deal with the popping them purple pills.
But like Blue,
Yep.
you know, I with the demonopolization of music, since the internet came out, you can put out your music, you can create, you can shoot music videos, you can perform live from your phone, you can do all of these different things. I think that artists don't understand how empowered they are.
Mm-hmm.
And you have hundreds of thousands of people moving to LA, moving to Nashville, moving to New York, and they're spending 4 or 5 hours playing in these honky tonks from 10 to 2 for $40 when they could be making real money, performing and going on. So I have a new system that I'm creating called Record Label in a Box. And I literally just record what I've been doing, from putting albums up to the YouTube trapdoor system. I think with the new technology that we have, whether you're a new artist starting or you're a parent that has a talented kid, this system would be great for you. If you're an old band that's just looking for ways to involve new technologies in what you're doing, I think that we have to embrace where the world is.
Yep.
And the moment that you stop saying, oh, well, I'm not going to do that, oh, that's this, you're done.
Right.
You're done.
That's like somebody that's wanting to hold on to the old terrestrial radio pattern or television, when everything these days is podcasting or satellite
Right.
or internet streaming or whatever it may be. Or
You have to
over
embrace-
the top, you know, OTT television programming.
You got to embrace where it is.
Yeah.
You have to look and say, where is it? And then don't be afraid to look at your business or your talent and say, where am I losing?
Yeah.
All the things that Priscilla was going through medically, when we'd go into the hospital, they send her to triage. They check her temperature, check her blood pressure. They knew something else was wrong, but they had to do the basics. And as a business, as a small business, when did you stop taking your own temperature and figure out where you're losing?
Yeah.
How can you fix that? And once you start handling those little things, big things seem to just come along a lot more often.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And I always tell people, I said, you don't have to be in the entertainment business to take those principles and apply them to wherever you are in
Right.
life, because that's
Absolutely.
the true. That's the true thing. You alluded to it a little while ago as a caretaker and a caregiver for your
Caregiver,
wife,
right.
and you're going the extra mile, but that's just what you do.
Because you have to.
You have to. It's those little things
Yep.
that add up. And I've always said, you know, spontaneity, being spontaneous requires a lot of practice.
All day.
You know what I mean? So people are like, oh, wow, you just pull that out. You know, how we were talking about it
Of
at
course
lunch.
we did.
How can you sit there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes and say those things that fast, you know, in the truck? And I was like, I practiced.
Yeah.
I practiced my whole life. That was my shtick. How fast can I get stuff out? Why would you want to do that? Well, look at me now. Talking fast got me something.
Because it works.
I had a guy who said, well, you didn't build that from nothing. I was like, bullshit.
Absolutely. I sure
I
did.
sitting in the truck. I sure
Right.
did and put it on social media. Well, I didn't build the social media platform, but by God, I got out there and
That's
spilled my guts to it.
Right.
And, you know, I didn't expect people to start watching it.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
It is weird.
And I'm thankful for you for watching it.
All day.
So now I need you.
I need you.
That's why you got to share the stuff. You got to download the stuff. You got to
You gotta
buy the
share it.
stuff. Otherwise, good folks like us go away.
And there's always the alternative. And if you don't want the alternative, you have to share.
Yeah.
You got to share. It's a beautiful thing.
People want to talk about Hollywood. Oh, Hollywood this, Hollywood that, and all
Turn it
this. So don't worry about Hollywood. We're out here. We're giving you content.
Share it.
Giving you music, giving you entertainment, give you comedy, give you talk, give you guests, all these different things.
Right.
Expose you to culture and life. You don't have to do anything. It's free. It's right here. All we ask you to do is do something else that's free, and that's share it.
And support.
Like
Join
you
the podcast, buy the albums.
A 99-cent download, a $12 album, whatever it may be,
Right.
$10 album, buy it.
Right.
You can blow that out your nose.
Absolutely.
People can blow it out their nose. Steve's got a $20 coin in his pocket right now, piece of silver.
$29.99.
Well, that's what it costs. That ain't what it's worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Like I got T-shirts all around here. You get on my website and buy those. WatchChad.com. Buy tickets to the live
We went
shows.
to your show, Chad, and we bought tickets.
Yeah, you did.
I'm on. Well, you hooked me up, but you
Straight
should.
out of Comptix.
You gotta
But
support
we
your
bought.
friends.
We took friends and they bought tickets. We didn't ask for a bunch of free tickets.
So here's the thing.
The friends don't ask you for.
Well, okay,
It's
so
usually-
Family does.
we had
Friends don't. Family will.
different
family will ask you for
friends
free.
the other day. I text people every now and then. If I'm gonna go catch a show, I just tell them. I say, look, if I'm gonna come out, I said I'd like to say hi to you or visit with you, but
Yeah.
I don't give me tickets. I don't want you to give me tickets.
Yeah.
I don't need free tickets.
Right.
I'm gonna buy the tickets. I'm gonna support you.
Right.
Because I got guys like Aaron Watts and all those guys like, man, just come to the show. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna just come to the show.
Right.
I'll buy tickets and come to the show.
Yep.
And support you.
I'll
Straight-
buy the
straight
cheap
out of
tickets and then
Comptix.
you upgrade me.
I bought front row for Kevin Fowler, and he's one of my closest friends. Worked for him for a long
You
time.
worked for him,
so-
and yeah.
but
Right.
he would give it to me, but I'm like, nope.
Or
We don't believe in it.
Buy a front row.
No, you
good.
gotta support like-mindedness.
Yeah.
That's what we need to have in our community and in country living is we need to support those that are like-minded.
And that's the
100%.
thing. People don't understand how much work goes into creating that. So you're talking about putting out new songs, teaching people new songs. I mean, you're writing songs,
Right.
you're creating, you're doing stuff, you're doing social media and the travel, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're up and down the road in the bus or in an airplane or whatever you may be. You do a lot of road miles.
I do a lot of road miles. I think that I have to get out and touch the people.
Mm-hmm.
That also helps my juices with writing new music.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at a meet and greet in Colorado Springs, Colorado. They had a couple that was sitting there, and it was all these families that were there. And I said, "Hey guys, get these chairs up for the ladies, and we'll come up and take some pictures." So one of the women said, "I can get my own chair. I'm strong enough." And she squeezed the chair. Mark, will you bring that guitar to me real quick? So she squeezed the chair, and I said, "My mama was strong enough. My daddy would never let her touch her own chair."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "I'm not taking your strength. I'm just giving you honor."
Mm-hmm.
And she started crying. And I said, "Cowboys like me do those kind of things." And I just put my arm around her, and she literally just cried for a few minutes. And I came back to the house, and I picked up a guitar and said this: "If I hold your door, I'll buy you dinner. That don't mean that you ain't strong. It's just my way of loving. I hope you don't take this wrong. If I wrapped you in my jacket to keep you dry from all the rain. Cowboys like me do those kind of things. If I say yes ma'am to your mama and yes sir to your pa, remind you that you're pretty. I hope you don't take this wrong. If I picked you up on Sunday morning for some amazing grace. Cowboys like me do those kind of things. Cowboys like me do those kind of things."
That sucks. That's horrible.
You know what's crazy? Is that it became a conversation of manners.
Mm-hmm.
When is it okay to open a door for a woman? When is it okay to buy her things? Is it making her any less strong as a female and all those things? And I said, you won't meet a bigger feminist than a daddy with daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I want my baby to make her own money, be strong enough, not have to listen to you to tell her that she's pretty, to know that she's gorgeous, shoot straight and reload.
Mm-hmm.
You won't meet a bigger feminist than a man with daughters.
I'm going to write that song. Are you crying?
She's misty-eyed over here.
What the hell's going
I'm
on?
downloading that right now. It is such a good. That was
Thank you.
beautiful.
Shut up,
you.
Natalie.
Sorry.
Golly.
Let her be a girl.
No.
You
Come
can
on.
open
That's
for him
why I'm
anytime,
doing. I'm
Chad.
putting her in her place.
Mark Shelton, can you hold this for me? Can you come get this back for me? It's my
good
buddy
stuff,
Mark.
man.
He's the brains behind me traveling and going in Texas.
It's good
Thank you, Mark.
stuff. That is good.
We gotta support like-mindedness.
Yeah.
Gotta support. That's why I'm so glad that you're here. You have this platform, but also on Facebook, on your Instagram, buying tickets to your shows. That's why they're selling out. It's because people understand that, man, we gotta support this. This is how I'm feeling.
Yeah. I used to, and I've told this story over and over again. I used to drive down the road, and I would see billboards with the news crews on there and these TV personalities that were local, and I thought, I could do that show. I could do that.
Right.
But nobody wants to give me that opportunity. So I just went out and created it. I just went out and found a platform where I could do what I do, and here we are doing this today. And that's what I always encourage people to do. Go do it. Now, it's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you a lot.
Come on.
You're going to have to invest yourself
Right.
a lot.
Right.
Because I didn't just boom and there it was. And I still don't boom and there it is. It's you got to work at it. And it's a lot of hard work to do it. So, yeah, I do encourage people. You got to support the folks. If you believe in what they're saying.
Right.
And what
And
they're
for the
doing,
people
support
that
'em.
can't go, the people that don't have a show, the people that can't talk like you or sing like me, support us and we'll go do it.
We'll say it for you.
We will say it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, because ain't nobody getting, quote, rich off of that deal. I mean,
No.
it's just you try to feed your family, you try to take care of things. And I have people, what is the biggest message people have sent me for the last however many years? You say the things we want to say, but we don't know how to say it, or we can't say it. And I was like,
Right.
well, then I'll say it for you.
Yeah.
Or we're
Because
scared.
I don't care.
Scared.
Yeah. Or
Because
they
the second
can't.
you start to say,
Or they
I'm
can't.
racist.
Corporately, or they can't.
They're in a
you know?
position
Sexist.
where they can't say those things. Maybe their employer, and there's a lot of people in entertainment.
Yeah.
They can't say how they feel or who they want to vote for because of their employer.
Yeah.
And so guess what? They still gotta keep lights on.
Yeah.
Got to keep lights on. I'm not mad at you.
Got to do it. Got to do it.
Hey.
We'll
I
even
just
make
bought
Natalie
that
cry.
song. You say he's not going to get rich, but $1.29 just
Come
came
on.
your way,
Come on. Give me a
Mm-hmm.
Mexi Melt.
You still doing the weddings?
Still doing weddings. We have Better Today, which is the wedding song that went viral for me.
It's fantastic.
I've been doing wedding surprises. So these grooms have been calling and saying, hey, can you come sing Better Today as a surprise for my bride for our first dance? So I just booked one today. I'm going to go to Tennessee. And we just, you know.
now
it's
she's
a
going to know.
surprise. Oh, no, there's a lot of weddings in
It's a
Tennessee.
joke.
No, but that's what happens. And if you've ever seen the videos of him doing that, it's a pretty cool deal because they'll start the first dance to his song, and it's a powerful song. We'll make him sing it in a little bit. In fact, we're gonna do a little setup here, and we're gonna go back into another song. I know we started the
thank
show
you,
with
man.
a song. We're gonna go back into another song, but it's funny because people will invite him to the wedding, and then they'll it looks like something's gone wrong with the sound or whatever.
So the DJ will act like, oh, I don't know, my computer. And then the bride is like, wait, I'm going to throw this shoe at him for messing up my song. And then I come from the back strumming my guitar and singing it. And then, you know that ugly cry when your soul is choking?
I know. We were just watching Natalie do it.
Snot
You
flinging it.
don't want a pageant and tore herself up.
Right.
Good thing you cry after you won the pageant
There
because
you
you
go.
wouldn't have won it if you'd have started crying first.
Right, ugly cry. I don't trust a woman that don't ugly cry.
You're trying to talk through it. You know, you sitting there
golly.
with a girl and she like, I ain't never gonna ever do that again.
That's it. I want Flex Seal to come out your nose. That's what I need. I want it to be
Owens.
real. Sister
Guilty.
Owens.
Done it.
Sister Owens, Brother Tucker, they still alive too. I don't know if Sister Owens still alive, but Brother Tucker's still kicking.
Oh,
Not as high.
mercy. Me and you have had some funny times, man.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna come back.
You can always come back here.
All right, I appreciate
The door's
it.
open. You texted me this morning and said, hey, I'm in town. Come on.
Oh yeah, breath was stank. I had one eye open, had a baby foot kicking me in my neck. My kids sleep like they're doing calisthenics. I don't understand, but
I said, just come on.
you got to graduate in the late '90s to know what calisthenics is.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for getting that. So I texted him. I was like, Chad, bro, I'm here.
You just want to get out of the house.
I want to get out the house.
I gotta go.
We go visit people. I'm like, here, y'all take Priscilla, take my kids. Yeah, thank y'all.
The door wide open. If you're not following Coffey Anderson on social media, go get him in all the places. And
Coffey is spelled like coffee with an EY.
EY.
It's like the drink, only spelled different. C-O-F as in Frank, F as in Frank, EY Anderson. And the YouTube is Coffey Southern Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Your new boyfriend is ugly.
And I'm glad that he is. No joke. So I wrote that song. I wrote Your New Boyfriend is Ugly, which is becoming this cult hit, which just went viral in Africa on the WhatsApp app. No joke. And I was recording in the studio, and everybody's like, oh, you sound so good, Hercules. You know, and I was like, thank you so much. And they had this old cowboy in the corner of the studio, bitter beer face. It's 1 p.m. in the day. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, Coffey, this is country music, son. I want to drink and be miserable. Make me cry, Coffey. Make me cry. And I was like, what John Deere Uber dropped off Pawpaw and left him here? First of all, while I'm trying to record. Number two, I go to the hotel that night, and I open up my Facebook, and I'm looking, and I see my ex's profile. And everything she had was about her new boyfriend. Oh, my new boyfriend, he can gargle peanut butter. He's grown. Oh, my new boyfriend, he can swim backwards across the river with a Yeti around his neck. He's grown. I'm like, this dude must be Chuck Norris. I saw his face and wrote a song about it. And it was, your new boyfriend is ugly. And I'm glad that he is. Why don't y'all go get married and have some ugly kids? You know, and the crowd was like, I was like, wait a minute. Who hadn't wished that on their ex? Don't lie. That's good Christian revenge right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just let DNA handle it.
It is.
Yeah, that's it.
Your baby's going to look like, 3 miles of bad road. That's on you.
You can definitely say that for every girlfriend, too, because you know every woman has stalked her ex's new. Absolutely.
Like, hey, I saw him at HEB.
You got to compare yourself.
Uh-huh. Was she hot? What she look like? She have all her teeth?
Right.
You know, stuff that matters.
That's what matters. Mm-hmm. That's what's down with it. I love it, man. It's good. It's good. We're gonna take y'all into a song here. I keep telling everybody, I'm like, Coffey'd make something out of himself. We do some shows together, you know.
What you talking about?
If I could find a man that like to work hard,
listen, I'm in.
I'm putting together a deal. I'm making the announcement right now. I'm putting together a deal. If people are interested in it, and I know you are, because I hear you. But like, just do it. I'm not a joke teller. When I get on stage, I'm a storyteller.
You're a storyteller.
I'm a storyteller, right? And I try to make the stories. You're a storyteller.
Absolutely.
I try to make the stories funny as we go along, right? So my thing is, I want to do a true country Americana variety show that has like what I bring, what you bring, some of my other friends, Vince Moreno, some of those guys, what they bring to the table. The storytelling, the ability to tell the music stories and do the real songs and just have fun together on stage as individuals on stage. We've been talking about doing this stuff forever.
Hey, I'm a doer. I'll have half of it dialed in before the night.
I know.
You want to do it for real?
Yeah, 100%. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's been my vision. It's been my dream for years. We've talked about it.
Right. Absolutely.
I want to put the thing together. I like building people around me. I like having people around me that are way more talented than me, and that ain't hard to do.
That's the story of my life.
Yeah, I want more talented people.
That's the story of my life. I agree.
But I got a couple of people in mind that I think would fit perfectly in the deal, and just go out and do those shows. It ain't a comedy show. It's just a show about America. Just go out there and have fun. Good grassroots, blue collar, hardworking people that know how to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, can laugh at life, not get offended by everything.
Right.
We sprinkle a little color on it, if I could find me a Dolly Parton, we'd be set.
Dude, if I could find a Dolly Parton, I'd be set.
I know, that's the problem. See, there's a lot of girls out there that think they're talented.
Yeah. There's a lot of people think they're talented.
I know, exactly.
Son.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people out there making a lot of money who have zero talent.
Right.
That's a fact.
I saw a T-shirt that says, I'm zero talent, but I'm connected.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, I want to punch you. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. But
I know people. I know y'all can't tell me a single thing Monica Lewinsky's talented at.
Stop.
I mean,
no, we all have our gifts.
But y'all all know her name, don't you?
Uh huh.
Anyway,
I know people would love to have just a fireside night with you guys, where that's really what it's all about. Because
That's
who
what
would
it
want
would
to
be.
just hang out with y'all, have a good time?
Let's put it together for the fall 2020.
Let's do it.
We can call it Prather Anderson 2020.
I'm telling you, there's a couple of dudes out there. I want to sit down.
I don't care about them, though.
I know you don't.
I just want us.
I know you do.
Oh.
I know you do. But
It's
it's
the
got
same thing they said.
there's a way.
We're like-minded.
There's a
There we
couple of folks out there. Because, a pack horse can sled pull 8,000 pounds. Two horses can pull 24,000 pounds. There's exponential strength in
absolutely.
It don't matter, So there's some folks out there that if we can sit down eyeball to eyeball and say, okay, there's something here we could do. Something here we could do, and it all gels together. Because you can't always get talented people in a room either and make it work.
You got to make sure that the vision's going to be right. You got to be careful who you lock arms with.
Yeah, you do. You do. That's right.
Egos.
Have y'all seen the video where the Siamese twins are laying there in the bed, and the boy's got his hand down under the blanket, and he playing with himself, and his brother's like, man, you got to quit doing that. He's like, well, I'd kind of like to use my other hand. He's like, that's my hand. And he's like, no, you can't use my hand. He's like, well, I want to use my other hand. I've never been able to use my other hand. And he's like, I'm going to use my brain power and do it. And the brother's like, no, man, no. And his hand's coming over. And then the dad walks in and says, are you two guys playing Siamese twins again? And they come out from under the blanket and they were just had a shirt on. That's horrible.
This is a real video?
Yeah. So they weren't
a
really
movie,
Siamese
ain't it?
twins. They just feeling each other up. And that's why I'm saying you got to be careful who you lay down with. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, save that story.
You got to be careful who you sync up with.
I agree.
Right?
And I will never give you power to my brain.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to wake up like one of your kids with a foot in the neck.
My babies. They sleep doing yoga. They gonna kick daddy.
Have you ever paid attention really to how kids sleep in the positions they get into and like the contortionists?
Yeah,
stuff
I've had
they
to pull
got
cover off our baby's head because she thought she was choking or something. Like, man, these kids is dumb. We gotta send them to private school.
Or they're Reagan from The Exorcist, all contorted up.
Oh, Lord. We can sit here and do this all day, but we go get out of here. Going back to another song, everybody. Check out Coffey Anderson. Go to CoffeyAnderson.com.
Thank you,
Check
Bubba.
him out. All the socials, all the good stuff.
Thank
I
you,
love
Bubba.
you. And watch for us maybe in the
Steve.
fall of 2020.
Natalie,
That's
thank
right. Heading out. Love y'all. God bless. Bye.
To see your face, to hear your voice, and all to touch you, it is a dream come true. So I'm standing here with my hand held out, knowing that your love will never fade. I stand amazed without a doubt. And I wanna hear your voice in the morning when I rise. I think I know I'm just a normal man, only made of sand, except when you're by my side. Will you love me, teach me, don't leave me, I pray. And when I'm thinking of the times, your hands in mine, together we'll stay. You made me better today than I was before. And now my heart can rest, and I will search no more. You made me better today. Made me better today. My heart is wings, 'cause oh, you take me away. And every prayer I've ever prayed was answered today. So I'm standing here with my hand held out, knowing that your love will never leave. My heart's on my sleeve, now I believe. And I wanna hear your voice in the morning when I rise. I think I know I'm just a normal man, only made of sand, except when you're by my side. Will you love me, teach me, don't leave me, I pray. When I'm thinking of the times, your hands in mine, together we'll stay. You made me better today than I was before. Now my heart can rest, I will search no more. Made me better today. Today, you made me better today.